Hey guys, Terry here. Today I got a message from a prospect, and I'm going to show you pretty much the exact message I got from this prospect. Now, I've changed a few things to protect the innocent. It's a great example. When it comes to prospecting, sponsoring, and closing, I think a lot of times people just aren't present. They're not taking responsibility, and that's both on the prospect side as well as the person trying to recruit. So I'm going to read this message, and then after this live gets published, I'll actually put the text above the video so you guys can read it. And I want to know how you would respond to this prospect. And over the next 3 days, I'm going to dive a little bit deeper into how do you have the proper mindset when you're talking to people about your product, service, and opportunity. And then the next day, I'm going to talk about what's going on in the mind of the prospect. So as I read this, I want you to think about what's going on in the mind of the prospect. And then the third day, we'll dive into how do you have a conversation with integrity that reflects who you are and what you're about. So let me read this message that I got from this prospect today. And there's nothing better than having a real example. So many people friend me with their business opportunity, but few are honest about it. I understand many people are not as bottom line, honest, and blunt as I am. I ask everyone to tell me, quote, exactly what you're selling and how much it's going to cost. I ask everyone to tell me exactly what you're selling and how much it's going to cost. Next line goes on to say, I have time, a computer, and I am incredibly able to learn anything that I am taught. I am thinking, quote, why can someone with a really good product that really, uppercase, really helps people in meeting a need that I've come across my path that I can sell? Why is it that someone with a really good product that really helps people, solve a problem that they have, why can't that person come across my path so that I can sell that? Next paragraph. Most are pyramid internet schemes meant to drain every penny that you have, only to say you have to spend money to make money. I did spend all the money that I had. Well, the response I got was, you're just not a good salesperson. I'm sorry. They took your money, you're broke, they move on to the next person. The closing paragraph from this prospect says, to me, Terry, if the product you're selling requires me to lie about it or to have to convince people to buy it, it isn't the product I want to sell. Dale Carnegie teaches me to be upfront, honest in all my business dealings in order to be successful. Does your business plan fit this criteria? Interesting email. There's so many things I could say about this email, but I want your feedback in terms of what's going on in the mind of this prospect and how should you or how would you respond to this prospect. And this is a real example that I just got today. And at a high level, I'm just going to share a couple of thoughts that I have. I believe this person really does want to create a better quality of life. I believe that they have been burnt or taken advantage of. I don't necessarily think they've taken responsibility for their part of the lack of success that they have had. What do you think? If you're watching a replay, I want to know what you think. If you're watching this live, I want to know what you think. The reality of it is, I think every person, you, me, every person that we have on Facebook, that's our friends, whether they're a real friend or a fake friend or, an acquaintance, every person wants to create a better quality of life. What I know to be a fact is that the quality of our choices are reflected in the quality of our life. So give me some feedback. Let me know how you would respond to this person. And again, as soon as this live is over, I'll put all the text right above the video. You can read it. whether you're watching the replay or the live, I'd love to hear your feedback on how you would respond to this person. Because, you know, I met somebody this morning at our Toastmasters group. We had, you can see below, we had our charter of our Video Mojo Toastmasters group. And oh, by the way, I don't care where you are in the world, if you want to enhance your skills, be part of Toastmasters. And if you want to get really good at it, join our club. I can give you a 2-week pass to our club so you can kind of check us out. I got to tell you, Jean Rowe, who's a nurse practitioner in Colorado, a virtual member, I'm in North Carolina, brought down the house with her story. And it wasn't necessarily about the tactics of what she said or how she said it, you know, the mechanics of it. It was about how this club changed her life and how it has inspired her to step up into her true potential. See, Jean took responsibility for who she is and, more importantly, where she's going, and I'm so excited about her. So if you want to check us out in our Toastmasters group, by all means, send me a private message. I can get you a free pass for 2 weeks, and we're looking to grow our club, and I can guarantee you, you will improve your skills if you want. We've got guys like the great Mark Twain in our group. I mean, you got to see this guy. He looks and speaks just like Mark Twain. Some people who've been in Toastmasters for decades. You see, I believe, and you know, I have been full-time in the industry now for 25 years. I love equipping people for success. I love to enhance my ability to improve communications. That's what Toastmasters does. If you want to learn how to prospect, present, sponsor, and close, it's all about communication. It's about your posture and what you bring. So again, let me know what you think of this prospect, how you would respond to this prospect, and let me know if you have any interest in checking out our Toastmasters Club. Again, it's virtual. We're in North Carolina. We got people in Florida, California, Denver. Kara is joining us from Seattle. It's a great group if you want to enhance your skills. So I appreciate you. And over the next couple of days, I'm going to be diving in a little bit more to how do you get your head on right? What's going on in the mind of the prospect? This is a big clue that we're talking about here today. And then how do you have a conversation where you feel good and you have high integrity? You know, I think network marketing gets a bad rap. Salespeople get a bad rap because there are some people that are kind of sleazy and slimy and don't have much integrity. I'll tell you a clue. Don't be like that. Don't be a weirdo. So if you got value out of this, give me a thumbs up, give me a heart, give me some comments below. I'd love to hear from you guys what you think about this. Make it a better than terrific day and a prosperous one. You absolutely deserve it. And let me say one more thing. If you want to be part of my private coaching group, just go to theprosperousnetworker.com, theprosperousnetworker.com. Let's raise the bar of our industry. Let's improve your skills, and let's be the change that we want to see in the world. Till next time, bye-bye, guys.